Here we go. Here we go. Welcome, everybody, to Highly Motivated with your host, Oraganji. And I am here, always excited, always incredibly enthusiastic. This is a show that is not just for me, it's for you. It's for all of us. It's a reconnection. This show is a reconnection of soul, of community. And this show is, look, the micro topics we talk about are not always planned. I have a list of different things to talk about, and I will randomly pick from that list and be like, hey, that's what we're talking about tonight. And that's usually how it works. So tonight, like every exciting Sunday sesh, Friday sesh, Wednesday sesh, that's right, you can catch me 3 times a week right here, Highly Motivated. And tonight we are live. So welcome everybody. This evening's micro topic, like all micro topics, no expectations, no set expectations, none. No set conversations. But we're going to talk about everything and anything. So we're here, highly motivated, mostly high. I'm just mostly high. Hey everybody, it's Troublesome Red. Welcome Troublesome Red to Highly Motivated. It's an exciting night. Look, it's Sunday. This is going to be one of the busiest weeks that I have. This is a busy week coming up right now. There's some crazy stuff planned. I got a grand opening next Saturday. So pretty much a week from today, well, less than a week, 7 days. 7 days from today, we have a grand opening in Summerfield in the Villages, Goldflower Cannabis, a medical cannabis provider in the state of Florida. This is their 13th grand opening in Florida. 13th, 1-3. That's like, for me, that's a lucky number. I was born on the 13th. Friday the 13th was just like 2 weeks ago, or maybe a week ago. I don't know. Hop, skip, and a jump down the calendar road. It was Friday the 13th. And I want to say like a month or two before that was fun. Friday the 13th has already happened twice this year. Twice. And I think it's going to happen one more time, which is wild. Okay. We are here. We are flowing into the vibe this evening. We are live, by the way, everybody. We are live. We are excited. This has been an interesting weekend. It's flown right by. It's like, and it's gone. I was working this weekend. I don't always work on the weekends, but this was an important weekend. I had to keep flow going in Tampa. Had to keep some flow going in Bonita Springs, and especially the biggest of flow would be Villages, where we have the grand opening next Saturday. Goldflower Cannabis grand opening on the 28th. 28th. That's pretty exciting. That's pretty jazzed. Ooh, let me see if I can get these on the show. There we go. Okay. So I went ahead and I rolled one, and then I rolled another, and then another. So I rolled a couple. I don't know if my throat can handle a couple this evening, but this is a nice long one. This is like, this should be a nice smoke. This right here is the Emerald Apricot from Goldflower Cannabis. Emerald Apricot. Great sativa. One of my favorites, next to the Mountain Hood Magic, next to the Durban Poison, next to the Northern Lights. Those would be my super faves. Some Colombian Gold, that would be amazing. Some Panama Red, that would be amazing. So I see Troublesome Red is off to get some snacks. You get snack away. That's what the show is for. The show is meant for us all to snack, all to relax, all to enjoy. And that's what we're doing here. Okay, I've got my coconut water, my organic pressed coconut water, and then I have a backup coconut water. In case I drink this one, I have this one. Okay, pretty exciting. Pretty exciting indeed. Christopher, welcome Christopher to Highly Motivated. Good to have you here. And y'all, tonight we are broadcasting live on, I guess, 6 different channels. We're on the LinkedIn, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, YouTube, the Facebook, I don't know what else we're on. I just don't even know. I don't even know. Rumble, Kick, wait, Twitch, Kick, Rumble, LinkedIn. I can't remember anything else. It's okay. It'll come to me later. It will come to me later. So micro topics, we'll get to them in a little while. But, I want to tell you something crazy that happened to me. Stealth. Christopher and Stealth. Multiple dimensions coming at us tonight. Welcome to Highly Motivated. And Major Nugs, East Coast Visual Media. Everybody welcome him to Highly Motivato. No, we got some great things to chit-chat about tonight. I do want to tell you, so a crazy thing happened last night. I'm sitting here using the iPad, watching Netflix, and I was watching a show called Solar Opposites. And if you've ever watched Solar Opposites, it's a cartoon with some really dirty language and some crazy shit that happens. And it's one of my favorite alien cartoons. I mean, there's not a lot of alien cartoons out there that I consider like a favorite, but this is a favorite. So last night I was watching Solar Opposites, and on the show, one of the characters kept screaming, "Call 911, call 911." And my phone fucking called 911. What the fuck? I'm sitting here smoking a joint. I got a pile of weed on my table. I was not anticipating this. I am laughing the Solar Opposites. All of a sudden, it pauses. I'm like, what the fuck is going? What is it pausing? And then I look up at the top of my screen and there's a phone call going on. There's a phone call to 911. I don't even want to fucking say it because I'm afraid my fucking shitty phone that's listening all the time is going to make a call. It was crazy. I don't know if it was the tablet or the phone. They're both Apples. That's why I use an Android, even though my Android's probably listening to me as well. But I'm sitting here watching Solar Opposites, and all of a sudden, there's 911. So the operator was on the line, and they were listening, saying, this is 911, can we help you? And I thought it was part of the show. I thought it was part of Solar Opposites. So I'm like, I'm on the phone, on my other phone, I'm on the Android. Solar Opposites is playing. Obviously, it stopped for like 30 seconds and I didn't notice it. And I'm on the tiki-talkers, just looking through the tiki-talker reels. And I'm like, okay. The whole time, I thought it was the show. I thought it was Solar fucking Opposites. And it was the cops. And they're like, is everything okay? Do we need to be out there? I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I look up and I see that it's paused. And I'm like, what the hell is this? Solar Opposites is a cartoon on Netflix. I don't know if you can get it other places, but it's crazy funny. It's fucking hysterical. It's about aliens that their home planet got destroyed. They got stranded here on Earth with the pupa. The pupa has to evolve. Very interesting shit. So anyways, I'm watching the show. I'm in hysterics. Then I'm looking at TikTok. I'm doing both. I have to have my mind on multiple things. But the whole time they're like, yeah, hello, can we help you? We're going to send somebody out. And I'm like, what? Then I realized it's on. The phone is on. And I'm like, hello? And they're like, yes, sir, hello. I'm like, hello? Who is this? And they're like, it's the police. I'm like, holy shit. As they take another hit from my joint. So I'm like, holy shit. Who fucking called you? And they're like, sir, you called us. I'm like, I didn't call you. Like, is there an emergency? I'm like, no, I'm watching Solar Opposites on Netflix. And then you're calling me. Like, sir, you called us. So I look down at my phone, and my phone or the tablet, either one, but they're both, it's playing on both. I'm like, oh, my phone has called you. I go, my Apple phone has called you. Like, oh, we got it, sir. So you didn't call us, but your phone called us. I'm like, yes, sir. I apologize profusely. Please don't send anybody out. There's no fucking reason. So I put all my weed away just in case they were going to send somebody out. And I aired out the house a bit. Only because, but I'm smoking in the room, so it really doesn't matter. But still, that freaked me out. I was sitting here like totally fucking normal. That shit freaked me out. Just because I didn't do it. Wow. I mean, talk about exciting. And it really wasn't an exciting night. I'm just watching TV. I'm just relaxing in the office for a moment, smoking a joint, watching Solar Opposites. Nice, a cartoon on Netflix. But you're going to love it. Look, Stealth, if you haven't seen Solar Opposites yet, you're going to love it. I'm telling you, you're going to love it. Let me see. This is the alignment of the 3 or more celestial bodies, typically Earth, Sun, Moon, in a straight line configuration, occurring approximately twice a month during new and full moons. Is that happening right now or something? What is Solar Opposites, though, is a cartoon. So, but the cartoon's great, and you're going to love it, especially the colony that they have in the wall colony. When you see it, you'll know what I mean. But that was really something just wild. That's really it for this weekend. I mean, I trimmed a few more trees. We burned some shit. I put together a goat milking station. Because we have Hebe, the baby, and Hebe, she is nursing, which is great. She's nursing on her own with the mother. The mother's allowing her to nurse. Sometimes it doesn't happen right, and you've got to be able to do a bottle feeding. But Hebe, our newest goat, the baby girl goat, beautiful, so playful, she's doing great. The mother's doing great, but her she's holding a lot of milk. So me and Ange built a goat milking station. Very excited to see how that goes into effect tomorrow. Let me see. I thought you were talking about some alchemy stuff. I did not realize it was a cartoon on Netflix. It is. But I like where you were going with that. So recently, I've posted a few Oraganji Says short monologues. Short video monologues separate from highly motivated. I mean, it's the same thing. We're still highly motivated. But, you know, but I start beeping. Oh, it's Netflix. I talk about Netflix and look, it gives me advertisements. So I just had to do a little sparky of the Emerald Apricot. I've been smoking all weekend. Not like this. This isn't my first. This is not my first. I've been totally oakling all weekend long. But this one I rolled especially for the show. This one I rolled just for the show because I was so excited for tonight's episode. I don't know. Has anybody's phone ever called the cops on you? Like, I mean, I know our shit is listening to us. I know our phones are listening. Our televisions are listening. Our phones are listening. Our computers are listening. You better be careful what you fucking say. We live in an age where our technologies are listening to us. And I never thought in our own homes, in our own cars, in our own privacy, we have to be careful what we say. Now, I can take that as also a good thing. So I can't get to my fucking phone. I'm like, I should start screaming, call this, call that. It won't work. Watch, it doesn't work. It only works when you don't want it to work. That's how technology is. It only works when you don't want it to work. Hey, everybody, we got Stealth. Let's bring him right in. Let's get Stealth in our little smoky toky tonight.
Hey,
welcome, Stealth, to Highly Motivated.
Hey, everybody else. East Coast, Troublesome Red. Top of the week to everybody.
Top of the week. How was your weekend?
It was all right. You know, I'm a nomad. I just live here by myself and do my own thing, you know, so.
Do you have any hobbies? Do you go on any adventures? Or I've been craving an adventure lately.
No, but I'm realizing it's like the change of the season. It's now springtime, so people are more gregarious and out and about, you know. So
you should try. Look, I'm not saying you should try hiking or fishing or gem mining or adventure seeking, but as a hobby, little things here and there, even if it's not normally your thing. It's great to try. It's great to try different things. So Stealth is feeling. You can tell he's feeling a little trapped in the house, a little nomadish, but
the hermit.
A hermit. But a hermit. Look, most of my growing up as a kid into my early 20s, I was a hermit. I didn't want to leave the house. I would
at some point. I was the magician.
You were a magician?
Yeah, I was the fool. Then I was the emperor, and then the empress, and then I met these characters, and on my journey, and the Hierophant, and the chariot, and all those, the tarot cards, they're.
So so you met these through your journey through tarot.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you, dude.
No, I know. I was gonna say, how fucking high are you today? Holy shit. Chris is coming to us super high today. He's like, listen, I've been testing shit all over the place today.
No, but really, you look at that. You look at the tarot cards. You got the magician. He's got like the thing. I have tarot cards, but
no, the tarot
you've
cards.
Seen them before.
Yeah, tarot cards have you've got the juggler, the magician.
Yeah,
but they each mean something so different.
Yeah. So that's interesting. So if you look back, there was a book called The Splendor Solace, and it has like these 22 illuminated pictures, and the tarot is a similar. They try to go for a similar type of thing. It's a set of pictures, and there's flowers and butterflies and a magic wand and a table and
so another interpretation of tarot. But not
like the magician. If you look at the magician card, he has a table, he's got a wand, he's got a sword. He has one of each of the suits of the tarot deck. The wands, the suits, the swords, the
so tarot, but a different version of.
Huh?
So tarot, but just a different version of.
Well, I'm just saying there's parallels there, right? Between the Splendor Solace and the tarot and the 22 things and, the 22 cards or whatever. I don't know.
And so I believe 22 cards are the beginning. And then there's an extended deck of cards that goes to I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it is.
There's just 22 main ones.
Since I've messed
there's
with tarot.
72 altogether, I think. 72, okay. I'm pretty sure.
No, I want to say 72. There's a small. You can use a section of the deck, or you can use the entire 72.
Well, people highlight the major arcana because they're major. They're more important, more talked about, or whatever. Yeah.
The more recognized.
Yeah, more recognized. Okay. I actually have a tarot deck that is just the major arcana, all 22, but it's like these 3D images, and those things they used to have as a kid, and you would flip it. You would flip the photograph and it would change like angle or whatever.
Like one of these little holodecks or something, yeah.
It's holographic. I have a holographic set of tarot cards.
That's actually pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
That's actually a pretty cool.
Yeah, I have another deck of tarot cards that's just the miniature deck of tarot cards. I could bring them out, but it's just like, all right, you can use your imagination. It's a lot easier, dude.
Well, so I want to talk a little bit tonight, a little bit about abundance, a little bit about how we can increase that abundance in our life. And for you, look, you want more abundance in love, more abundance in money, more abundance in excitement. Whatever it is you might be looking for, let's open up that abundance. And how do we do it? I think that's the first question. And I came up with some phrases. We've got some phrases here tonight that open up the oh my God, I can't reach it. It's like always an itch. Always an itch where I can't reach it.
I want to build a time machine.
So more abundance in funds and knowledge in interspace or interdimensional travel. I really think time travel is more multi-dimensional. So all these different dimensions that we survive through, that we live on, they hold time.
The universe is mental.
Right? No, right? And so it being mental, we hold time in
Right.
different...
You can easily time travel and all that kind of weird stuff. If the universe
believe
is
we
mental.
could. Listen, I believe we could. Wait. I think it's a lithogram or something when it moves with your angle of viewing. Oh, look at you all big words. Yeah. East Coast is right, though. I think he's right. A lithogram. So not a holodeck or a holographic. I remember back in the day, they used to have rings that had like movable eyes, necklaces that the eye would follow you. Really creepy stuff. Very creepy. So welcome everybody once again. We are hanging out here a Sunday session at the precipice of such an exciting week. I'm bubbling with excitement. I am bubbling with excitement for this coming week. And it starts right now, everybody. Okay. Yeah, that's a tarot deck. I mean, it's a tarot deck.
Yeah. But then I have this miniature one that's
like
miniature. They're smaller sized. They're just regular card size. You know, like a regular deck of cards. But these are bigger. Then I got these 3D ones. Let's see if it shows up.
That sounds great, though. East Coast says I have a Ninja Turtles poster that moves. I think that's awesome. I think that's awesome. Are these your movable cards? Which one?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks 3D. Okay. So not necessarily that it moves with you, but it gives it that three-dimensional... Oh, wow. Oh, that is cool. Oh, that is really cool. I like that. So Chris is showing off his 3D lower arcana.
I can get the light better.
Cards.
Let's see if I can get the lighting better. Improve the lighting.
And it's like all within the angles. So it's like all within the angles of the ridges, right?
Yeah,
there's like ridges.
Yeah, it's the ridgy thing.
So a lithogram. Lithogram. Actually, it seemed more three-dimensional in darker light, but I can see it. That's cool. That is pretty cool. I'm going to have to look up a holographic lithogram.
Some of the...
Now I'm looking around for some fun shit to pull out and show. Like, what do I have? I have nothing. I have nothing. I have a guitar here. A cigar box.
Yeah.
Do you know what it kind of reminds me of? The painting in Ghostbusters. When Ghostbusters were in New York.
Yeah.
And you know, as you walked by it, it looked at you, and it kind of looked three-dimensional.
Wow.
What a great piece of literary art, Ghostbusters. I was always a big fan of Ghostbusters. I wanted a Ghostbuster vehicle. Like, I wanted one of those station wagon looking things. And I'm glad the older I've gotten, I decided not to go that route. I'm glad the older I've gotten, I've decided that that's not really what I wanted, even though it could have been fun. That's not it. That's not it. So, abundance. Abundance. So I have some interesting phrases that I want to talk about here. I want to put them out there in the universe for everybody. We're going to be talking about phrases that are like, they're not just affirmations. They're like instructions for your nervous system, instructions for your mind, and where to intentionally put your attention, what activates the universe around us. The big deal here is you got to speak it like you mean it. Speak it not like you're begging for something, but more so you're calling out and remembering something. And the remembrance of gratitude is is amazing. Look, let me tell you what I mean. The phrases that you want to put out there. Let's start with one. Schwartzy Pants, welcome, highly motivated. Okay, we're talking abundance. We're putting some phrases out there to help everybody. What is meant for me is already finding me. What is meant for me is already finding me. Look, I'm not asking for anything from the universe. Instead, I'm telling the universe what I'm available for, what I'm open for. Hard work will rarely fail you. That is true. I am open and available to receive more than I expect. Now, did you hear that one? Very simple. I am open and available to receive more than I accept. That's huge. I accept less, but I will receive more. And I give gratitude for that. But I don't expect it. I don't look forward to it. I don't think about it. It's not, it's not a thing on the brain. I trust the timing of my life. I trust the timing of my life. Think about that. Think about how that aligns your life, your energy. You're not speeding things up, nor are you slowing them down. You are telling the universe that you are trusting in the timing. You are trusting in that kind of an energy. I am not lacking. I am expanding. I am not lacking. I am expanding. Look, money, love, opportunity. It feels safe with me. It is comfortable with me. Say it out into the world. Money, love, opportunity. It feels safe with me. And I'm saying this to the universe. I'm opening up my soul, my mind, because, and I have a spoken word that will speak it better. You cannot accept anything with closed hands. With a closed fist, nothing, no good opportunity comes your way. With a closed fist and a closed mind and a closed heart, a closed soul, you receive nothing. You can receive none of that until you open them back up again. I receive without guilt, without resistance. What do you have there? Is this something new that you're smoking on? What is that, Chris? Stealth. What is that one right there?
Green lightning.
Oh, green lightning. It sounds like a sativa. So what, you're into sativas now?
No, it's an indica, I think.
Green lightning? Is that the name of the strain?
Yeah.
There's no way green lightning is an indica. With a name like green lightning, that's got to be a sativa.
Let me check.
He's going to check. You should be able to look, can you see terpenes on the label? Another great saying, everybody, everything is working in my favor. Even when I don't see it yet. Everything is working in my favor, even if I don't see it. You say that to the universe.
It is an indica or indica leaning hybrid.
The name like green lightning?
Its basis is Gorilla Glue 4 and Pearl Cadillac.
So indica and a hybrid. Indica and a hybrid. A hybrid leaning, so nothing sativa.
It's pretty good.
So they just named it terribly. That was a terrible way to name something.
Why?
Call it green lightning. You smoke that shit and your legs go numb. You're like, I know.
Why? Because that means something like green lightning?
To me, the name.
Is there a strain down your way that is also called green lightning?
No. I mean, maybe. I haven't smoked it. And if I have, I'd probably be very angry that it's not a sativa.
No, I tend to get indica. I tend to get whatever.
But we were talking the other day that you really like those sativas.
I like those too, yeah.
He's like, I like those too.
No, I like indica. I really like indica.
I'm more of a sativa guy. sativas have found a way to, I don't know, invigorate, open me up, keep me sharp and attentive.
I'm shell shocked from years of shitty weed. So, like, the
I,
fact that there's indica, it's like, oh, okay.
I was, that's so funny. Right before I got into the medical market, shell shocked would be a great word for it. I think at first I was so excited I could buy it this way. And I didn't have to go through a plug. I didn't have to go drive to this place, meet this place, drop off money here, do this here. I mean, when I lived in Texas, I used to have to drive to Galveston for like the best weed. I had to drive to Galveston for the best weed. It was crazy good shit. But what a long drive. Holy shit. By the way, all those phrases that we were just saying a moment ago, don't say them to convince yourself. Don't say things to convince yourself. You should already be there. You should already be there. Say them to remind yourself. Remind yourself, not convince. So when I say everything is working in my favor, even if I don't see it yet, I say it because I believe it, not because I'm trying to make myself believe it.
You ever see that movie, The Secret?
Shift. What Secret?
You ever see the film, that movie? It's called The Secret.
I haven't. I heard there's a book and there's a movie.
The Simpsons even
made
fun of it. The Simpsons even made fun of it.
Oh, The Simpsons.
Yeah.
The Simpsons.
My life was falling apart. I divorced my husband. I was roaming the streets. Then I decided to turn my life around. She's like Australian or something like that,
And this is The Secret?
Yeah, The Secret.
Is it about somebody so somebody who gives motivation and talks about the same shit I'm talking about, but
dude, it's all that. It's all those people doing that, and it's like Bob Proctor. That Bob Proctor, motivational guy.
I don't know why I haven't read that yet or watched the movie. I'm gonna have to.
It was a big movie back in 2010 or something, or 2000.
Yeah, but with a name like that, I wouldn't watch it. I like action films. I like people getting their asses kicked and a couple of people getting shot. I love the John Wick films. As much as they're totally unbelievable, and at his age he should be totally fucking exhausted after the first fight. The first fight, he's gonna need to take a fucking nap. But no, he's taking on a night of fights, and he's amazing. He's amazing, and I love every part of it. Same with the bald Englishman, or does he have a little bit of hair? I don't remember. He's a badass. He is a karate ass-kicking chauffeur driver. Hobbs and Shaw, Fast and the Furious. He's either Hobbs or he's Shaw. I don't know which one he is. Yes, thank you, Troublesome Red. Jason Statham. So I love Statham. Jason Statham, ass kicking. Never has a bald guy been so fucking popular. And you know why? Because if you tell him he's bald, he's gonna fuck you up. You tell him he's bald, he's gonna kick your ass. He's the kind of guy you just don't want to say shit to. He will do a flippy kick and hold his glass, won't spill his drink. That's an ass kicker right there. So no, I probably would have never watched The Secret because of how it's named. Things like that just don't really entice me. Angie loves to watch history shit, and doesn't like to watch shit like battles.
If you ask her, I bet she has seen it.
She might have, maybe. And but I like to see bloody battles. So my idea of history would be the Vikings. That whole series of the Vikings, that would be great history and battles. That I can watch. Game of Thrones, I loved it until they fucked up the ending. They did years of genius. And then the ending, it's like Sopranos. They fucked up the ending. Oh, I don't know why I watched it. I don't know why I get involved in a series of things and they destroy it. They go cheap on you.
I know why they destroy it. I can explain it. you want me to
Tell me. Oh,
explain?
actually, you're being a writer. So Game of Thrones. This was the look. They
I can
could open
explain
this
why
shit up to
TV
something
shows
so
have
much
been
more.
the enshittification of TV shows. I'm an expert on it.
Okay. So why did they fuck up Game of Thrones? We'll get
Okay,
to Sopranos in a second. That's like a whole nother.
Okay, so the reason why it seems you get the perception they're messing things up is because, like around 2012, the White House had this like media and culture summit, and that kind of kicked all the things off, and then they just changed everything on TV, like all the TV shows.
Right. Do you remember the one I was talking about where the nanobots killed
It's
all
not a big
power?
conspiracy.
Revolution?
It's something they,
Was it Revolution?
I don't know. I think you were telling me about that show before, Revolution.
It was an amazing show, and it's got a lot of really good actors in it, and every episode was written perfectly. Every episode was on fucking fire, and you're always on the edge of your seat. And all the way up to the very last one. And the last one was right before the writer's strike. So they went to break, and or they ended this wasn't like the ending to it. This wasn't supposed to be the last episode. It was like 2 seasons.
Oh, and they just ended it.
And just ended it. And it's like,
wow,
like, what the
leave
fuck?
me hanging.
What happened?
They did that on Farscape. You remember Farscape? That show on the Sci-Fi Channel?
They did the movie.
They did the movie, the follow-up movie to close up the gaps in the story, yeah.
Right. But that was great, and that just kind of disappeared.
Yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
That was like your prequel to Guardians of the Galaxy almost.
You remember Lex, that show Lex on the Sci-Fi Channel?
Lex? L-E-X?
Yeah, Lex. I can tell you some. Yeah, remember Lex? That big ship. You remember they had Lex and Farscape?
Remember Lex?
On the
big
Sci-Fi Channel. You don't remember that show called Lex?
You know something? What was it about?
It was a big, giant living ship, and he was a fly's head, and it was Stanley Tweedle, and there was a girl that was like she was the space girl with the short skirt, and she turned into like a worm creature or something. Like, oh, you don't remember that? Wow.
It
was a German show, and they imported it on the Sci-Fi Channel in the early days. It was.
I want to say, wait a second.
Yeah, it was Lex and Farscape on Friday nights on Sci-Fi Channel in the early days in 1999.
Holy shit. It
was 1999. It was Lex and Farscape on Fridays. And then eventually they had the Stargate was on the Sci-Fi Channel eventually.
I watched Stargate religiously. After the movies, I watched it religiously only because I really believe there are Stargates here on this planet. And if they're not exactly like the ones in the movie,
you think there's alien nanobots in our biosphere?
Alien nanobots in our biosphere.
Extra-dimensional alien, even extra-dimensional ones, nanobots and extra-dimensional creatures.
I think there are government-based nanobots everywhere. And I think they did it by doing backwards technology or going and maybe getting it from aliens.
Do you think the Vax is like a self-assembling nanobots and 5G? You know, they talk about that in the conspiracy circles. You get a big smile. But
so I was a network specialist. I set up metropolitan area networks
for 5G.
Well, yes. Well, I did it for 4G and then the beginnings of 5G.
Oh, okay.
5G's been around a lot longer than you think. And in that, it's been integrating its signals. So it runs a signal so powerful, so mind-altering. This is why I don't live in a city. I don't live within a city limit. I set up these networks and I make sure I am nowhere near those networks.
Right.
These networks are pushing off more power than they need to. So when I was setting up these networks, and I would question it. I'd be like, so why do we have so much power going into this though? They're like, well, it's backup. In case this goes down, This
Yeah,
is
yeah,
so
yeah.
redundancy. And you know that doing program, everything we do is within redundancy in case something fails, something else can back it up.
Yeah.
But this is power that they have running all at the same time. And it's pushing out specific signals. It's emitting a much stronger signal than what you can pick up audibly.
So,
But unaudibly, you get one of those little sound meters out there, those frequency meters.
they need to invent a thing that like fixes like t-shirt collars, so like they're like nice and tight, you know.
Unfortunately, it's called throw it away, buy a new shirt.
You
I did
notice
that.
on
I
Star
bought this
Trek?
one on Amazon. This is a $4 shirt, and I'm loving it. Look, I go through t-shirts like crazy.
Yeah.
And I have some really fun t-shirts, but I wear them and I
Obsessed with
sweat,
getting-
and the sun in Florida stains everything, right? Everything.
It's like a good
Just-
neckline, you know.
It's hard to have a good neckline. It's hard to
have a good
have
neckline.
something with a good fit.
It's
hard to have something with a good fit. No, I
I
understand
just
it.
pulled my shirt back, you know, like to make it look like, you know, on Star Trek they have really nice necklines. You ever notice that? Always have really nice necklines.
Well, that was the
That's a Gene Roddenberry thing or something.
it had to be. It had to be. Now the costumes have changed a bit. Now but still very prim, very proper.
Yeah.
A lot of pomp and circumstance. But
Like I might invent a small device that I don't know, just allows me to somehow, I don't know, fix that. You know, I don't know.
There's got to be a polymer shrinking. But that's what I'm saying. Look, new necklines. I just buy a new shirt now.
Yeah.
Now I've gotten to the point where I mean, this thing will go now to the garden, where I'll wear it. Actually, I did. I wore it today in the garden. I wore it in the garden today, while getting incredibly dirty, and that's why I like black. You can't tell.
Over the years, I buy smaller shirt sizes. You know, I think I'm like an XL now, but 2XL. You know, and at one point I was 3XL. You know, or whatever. Remember, like at one point in time, I don't know, for whatever reason, the kids were like, XL, biggest XL you can.
You know, I remember that. But wait, that's funny you just said that. Growing up, XL was so big. It was so big. Right.
People were like, big. And it was like, you knew it was
I'm
big.
a large. I wasn't you know, it makes me mad.
No.
3
It's
years
like Mama
ago,
doesn't
I was
know how
a
to
solid
take
medium.
clothes out of the dryer.
2 years ago, I was a solid medium. Now I'm a solid large and growing. I'm a solid large and growing. And I could probably fit into a extra large comfortably. But that makes me feel like we're getting bigger, we're bigger as a society, or you know, I don't know.
In the Stealth Time Machine project, we'll figure that out. We'll have to figure out the collar, how the collar is going to work. On TV, how does the collars work?
So what have you gone forward with? Have you checked out GoFundMe or anything like that? Have you put together your idea?
Dude, I started.
I know you work.
I'm in the first 20% of figuring out what I want in that trailer. You know,
Okay.
I kind of know how it's going to
That's
go, but I
actually
just
big.
need to, you know, get in a mode where I can just like write all that down. You know what I mean?
Well, you know,
I need to like debrief myself on what the script is for that 120-second trailer.
I think everybody on the show, including myself,
Force of nature.
We're all starting to get excited.
You know, like
we're starting to get excited about Stealth Time Machine Project. Let me tell you something. It's stealth. It's dealing with something we're always curious about. And here on the show, we've been looking at the real science of it.
To creating a TV show, right? Like, so I need the 120-second trailer. I need the script for it. I need to break it down into what the scenes are, how much it will cost to produce.
So it's the mindset. Look, your
out,
positivity is bringing things to light. The mindset shift is a big deal. That's why I said we unlock our minds. You know,
I already have a crew. I have a crew.
See? Wow. Wait a second. See, that's big. That's big. You already have a crew.
I have a white labeled Rent-A-Crew. It's a place that just does music videos and stuff for Hollywood, and you just go there and you got money and they do stuff. Costs
Well,
money.
that's how it's done. That's why a GoFundMe might be the most important thing to really start bringing this to life.
Yeah, I need to get the script for the trailer figured out, and I need to get the costs figured out. I need to. You know what I need to do? I need to get actual cost estimates from people I want to work with, because an estimate's free, and I'm like, well, how much do you think that'll cost? Or whatever.
Well, it's a good way to put things together, and that way you have a really good idea of how much money you're going to need.
Yeah, like I have an artist I want to work with. He's like. A bunch of different artists, like actual graphic artists, like computer graphic artists, and a few computer graphic artists, and actors and directors, writers, things like that.
So, do you and I'm only asking this because I'm micro-topping myself in.
Yeah.
But are you chasing these things? Are you mentally like?
No, not today. I wasn't. I was lazy and was not doing anything.
Well, no. Well, I mean, like you know how we chase and we push things away with the chase,
No. No. Yeah, no. If it's gonna happen, it'll be a slow cooking process, like a frog in a pot that doesn't know that it's boiling, kind of thing.
Is it because you want it that way? I mean, is it because you want it to be
that?
It
works. Nobody really does.
Like that's how it works. But what if you wanted it to work faster?
There's no overnight success. Come on, there's no overnight success.
No, there isn't. There is not.
Yeah, no overnight success.
There isn't overnight success. Correct.
I need to figure out that trailer situation. That's my next step. Like as long as you have steps, as long as you have a roadmap. And you take the next logical step and you keep on going, your persistence will eventually land you on the spot where the project gets greenlit. Or you just get derailed or something else definitive happens, on that path. And that's what I want. I'm just like, okay, this is the next step. I have to do that trailer. I have to remind myself, gotta do the trailer.
Look, I understand. You
to me, it's so obvious what the trailer is going to be. I just need to put it on paper, really. In a world, time travel and cool stuff.
Well, and that's really it. So it's going to be your vision. You got to see it. You got to feel it. And you're right. If it takes time, it takes time. I'm just too excited about shit. I hear about things. I'm like, I want to see more. I want to see more.
People are going to get disintegrated in the trailer. Like it's going to be magnificent. It's going to be wonderful. It's going to be.
You're going to get disintegrated. Holy shit! Fuck
there's
yeah.
going to be like people getting disintegrated.
That's how we start, people.
There's going to be space battle. There's going to be epic space battle. Yeah, like I'm going to tell the whole premise.
Everybody loves an epic space battle. Everybody.
Like I don't have time to waste. Like every second counts, so I just need to pitch my story in 120 seconds and then see what happens. That's basically my plan at this point.
Okay. No, I mean that's
yeah. And I have to get cost estimates from all the people involved, like all the people.
That's pretty.
Like
that's something though. You're right, and you got to put all that
together.
Like
20 people. Okay, I got to call each one.
You can't rush
that's not
everything.
big deal.
Right.
You know how it is.
But you're right. You can't
You're
rush
sales, right? You carpet.
I am, but I rush. I rush everything though. I rush all parties. So I rush the corporate parties. Do I send emails? Yeah. Yes, I email all day long. It's ridiculous. I do voice to text. Do I do text? I do. And texting.
Yeah.
And texting, I do voice to text. So I talk it into existence.
Right.
And I can't do the little typies because I just don't have time for that.
But I'm just saying, you have like a list. You're like, call this person, call that person, call this person, call that person, call this person.
So I should. I do. Actually, I have a list sitting right next to me. Monday morning, 9:00 meeting. I've got
So like my project needs to have someone right now call this person, call that person, call this person, call that. That's business, right?
Every
Like, that's
single
how it
day.
works.
And if those people don't want to do business, then you do business with the next set of people. And there are thousands of producers, thousands of studios, thousands of benefactors that want to be a part of a project. And there are people like me that speed shit along. There are people like me that don't have patience, because you don't have patience. Nobody has patience, because you know what it is? You want to be ready. You want to be totally fucking ready. But that's being comfortable. And you're gonna be like, well, no, you gotta put these things. Yeah, you gotta put this shit together. If you really, I mean, not you. So here's the thing. You're the talent. You're the writer. You're the thinker.
There's people putting
You're the
these things
creator.
together in their garage.
Right? That's what I'm saying. You have a studio that you live in. You have a
No, dude, this is not some place for a production, but no, there'll be like a real studio,
that you want to laugh. So I had a green screen studio in my garage in my old house, and we did video work, we did photography work, and this was in my garage, and I had like I have here. So I have bolts put into the walls, hook bolts or eye hooks. And then I have a like a steel rope that goes from one side to the other, and that's what I used to have my green screens hanging on. And my blue screens.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have green screen. There'll be some augmented reality as well, which will be like, being able to have real time things in the scene and things like that.
Dig big. I want to do a shirt like that. Dig big, Oraganji. Welcome, everybody. It's Wykovsky. Too highly motivated.
Yeah, the studio I'm looking at, they do all that stuff in real time. It's a green screen, but then they just do whatever computer graphic stuff in front of that and behind it and everything else.
No, that's amazing.
It's amazing.
So yeah, definitely find out from them what they're charging. I want to get you on a Kickstarter. I want to get you on like a GoFundMe.
That's what I need to do. I need to get price estimates, but
Absolutely.
I need to get my script first. And then,
I'm not rushing you, but I'm rushing you. Every show that I remember, and I'm really thinking about it, I'm not rushing you. I'm not trying to make you uncomfortable. But sometimes being a little uncomfortable amazing.
No, dude, I'm not, dude. Dude. I'm a very durable individual. Don't worry about it.
Well, no. So I'm one of those people, and people always ask, Oren, what do you do? I'm like, I push people. I get under people's skin and make them do shit that they want to do, that they need to do. Sometimes we need a lift. We need a boost. Sometimes we need an Oraganji to come in there and be like, yo, what are you waiting for? What the fuck is your problem? What is this? What is this waiting? I'm not ready yet. What are you not ready for? And then you got somebody like me in your ear. And even when I'm not there, you're going to hear me and be like, fuck, I can do this now. I've got 5 fucking minutes. You've always got 5 minutes. Life is busy. And you work from home. I work from home. I work on the street. I work in the car. I work on the street. No. But I do. I beat the street. I beat the pavement. See, stealth with dreads would be lit. Stealth with dreads. Wouldn't that be fun? Stealth having a nice set of dreadlocks. Dreadlock Rasta. Yeah, Stealth is thinking about it. He's thinking about it. It's Wykovsky. He's thinking about it. It's on his head. He's now thinking, I could look good in dreads. You could. Not quite braiding your hair, but dreads. My youngest daughter, she's gonna have dreads. I can already tell. She doesn't want her hair combed, doesn't want it washed, doesn't want it messed with. She will be my child to have dreadlocks. And she's already walking around the garden. 3 little birds on my doorstep. Welcome everybody once again to the show that's not a show. A show with no set conversation, as you've seen from tonight's. We've been all over the map and back once again. Back once again. Oh, there you go. That's a great, that's Stealth Time Machine Project. That's his cover art. If you're watching the show, Stealth is showing us some lovely cover art. I like it. Is that the Time Machine?
No, it's AI generated, of course, but
okay.
I upload different images and we combine these together and give me a poster, and
Look, AI is able to help close a gap that would have taken us a very long time. A very long time. So AI does help close up that gap.
It's like storyboarding it out.
It's great for storyboarding, not great for writing. My articles, I write my articles and I have AI fix the spelling, put it in proper punctuations, put it in proper sentence structure.
I
don't have it right.
I need to get 3x5 index cards and storyboard out each scene.
Yeah, you do.
And then
that would be great.
And I'll have this big thing, and I'll be like, "This is the trailer,"
But see, this way you can look at it and you can storyboard it out. It's great also if you're going to take it to a studio, and you can show that studio exactly how you want it.
Yeah,
that's where storyboarding comes in fantastically. Stealth making a comic book series, right? I told him before to even make it a comic book series. And do and you could still do look at One Punch, not One Punch. Look at Luffy. What is that? The Straw Hats.
Did you see that movie 300?
Is it One Punch? Is it One Punch? No, it's not One Punch.
Did you see
300? Oh yeah, loved it. Loved the Spartans. Loved the strength and the way that movie, the way they filmed it was so gritty. Right. So the colors were perfect.
Right. The color. Okay, did you see the sequel?
Yes.
Did you see the sequel?
I did. So I still enjoyed it. It wasn't the same. It wasn't the same.
But my favorite scene in there is she's like, "One of you betrayed me," and then the music's like dong dong, it makes that sound like someone's gonna die. She's like, "Someone betrayed me. I've been on this ship for months. I think I would know someone that wasn't, whatever." And then she calls the guy, and then she's just like, whoosh. It's like, but it's 3D, and it's like, oh, the head's
the way that movie 300 and the remake of 300, or 300 #2.
That was the only good scene in the whole movie.
The continuation of 300. They were filmed amazingly, though. Choreographed.
No, it was like a prequel, wasn't it? It was a prequel.
Right. No, it was the. Right. Oh, was it a prequel to the sequel?
I think so.
It might have been. No, you're right. Yeah. It might have been before they were able to even get that far.
So. Maybe.
Yeah, I think so. But I think that whole series was the movies of 300 were amazing. They were filmed right. They were done right. If I were doing an action film, and some action films have been done in that, like Jet Li has done a few, and what's his name, and the other what's his name.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't get over that one scene. She's just like, "You betrayed." Whoosh. It's just, and it's 3D. It was 3D originally. I wish I could see it in 3D.
It's insane. That would be cool.
It was insane.
I think to see that in 3D would be pretty cool.
Insane. The way they.
I don't know what movie theaters are still doing 3D. It's like you have to go to a movie theater. It must have been in 3D,
dude, because it was just too.
Unless you get the 3D projector for your house. And that can be a pretty costly
I don't know, maybe they got glasses or something. I don't know.
And then you still have to have glasses. Look, not only do you have a 3D projector, you have a projector, and then you got the glasses, but they've also got where there's like 3 projectors. And they're like, and they're able to do, holographic. It's holographic technology. I'm sure you've seen the fans that are able to project an image.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
So they're projecting holographic So projected holographic technology.
So I got this one guy in my network. He's a compositor at ILM, and he posts these tutorials on how to like do this stuff at home, where like you film yourself in front of a green screen, and then it's like he's like flying around in a starfighter or something with some sort of like alien sitting next to him, but it's just like a blue screen in his garage, and it looks so good. You know, it's incredible.
That's what I'm saying. You can do a lot with a little.
Oh yeah, you can do a lot with a little. I can set up a green screen back here. You're right. I can set up a green screen back here, like, you know.
And there are things that you can do, and taping can be done. Look, you can get creative. You can get creative if bringing actors in is expensive. Right. Have them show up to a green screen studio near them.
Right.
And film the scenes.
Yes, exactly. Dude, the thought has
you can put those scenes
sure.
together later on.
Right.
You can have an editing team, and now travel, shoot time, you know, and this can be done.
You can composite it all together. Absolutely, that's totally doable, dude. Yeah, that's the thing. It's amazing what you can do these days. You know, like. I mean, and for 120-second trailer, hey, you do what you got to do.
Well, you do. Yeah. And if you have to reshoot a trailer down the road, then you reshoot it.
Yeah, whatever.
Because, well, no, because a lot of people use it in their intros or use it later on down the line for their actual show, and you may not have those same actors.
Or you may not have. Well, yeah, no, I'm going to have whatever actors I have start with are going to be the actors that are in it. So I already know like who's going to.
But what if something happens? Are you going to superimpose somebody's face on top of another person's body? Are you going to do like a head swap? You know they can do head swaps now.
No,
they can do like a head swap in the video. Some crazy shit.
No, but you could. You could. Right?
You're just going to write them off the show?
No. There's a certain set of people. There's a cast of people for the show.
But what happens if you disagree with one of the cast, and you know, you guys have a difference of opinion?
You gotta make sure that doesn't happen, right? That could happen.
You can never guarantee those things.
Nah, you know, you can't guarantee anything.
Ooh, it smells so good. We need a triple character, at least. You know something? I've told you that. That smells different. That's like the last of that. Oh,
that looks good.
It is. I mean, rosin? This is nice, but this
rosin
is better. Wait, rosin. Now this is rosin batter. So the batter, and look at that. That's just a gorgeous batter.
What is that? The lid? What do you?
No, that's that's the little jar in the.
Oh, okay.
So it's like 2 grams. I want to say it's like 2 grams worth in here. But yeah. I'm gonna pack a bowl. We're gonna pack the Puffco Proxy, my favorite. Take a snake hit. So a snake hit is where you make a nice long snake and you feed it into the dab rig. So I'm not doing a high heat dab. I'm doing the lowest setting on the Puffco Proxy. And I'm going to take a nice chunk. That might be too much of a chunk. That was a big chunk. That was like a chunk of a chunk. Oh. Here we go. Oh, shit. What am I doing? There we go. Okay. So that'll be the chunk. You know, I'll take a nice little chunky chunk. Here we go. Don't know what happened to. I think Chris got all excited there about my chunk of rosin. There he is. He's back.
I see it. I'm here.
No, I know. So I'm gonna load this into my proxy. Let me just, as you see, it's a nice booger. It is a nice booger. It's not too big, but you know, I'm looking to remember. So I put that in the proxy. Okay. with my dabby wabby tool. Now, easy. I close it just like that. I close the proxy. I hit the button on the side. It's over on this side, and I hit it twice. 1, 2. It turns on. It buzzes. When it buzzes again, it's ready. So I don't have to hit it hard. It's not high heat. I'm sipping it. And it works differently in your system than a regular dab. Dabs fuck me up. I do a dab and my brain's like, I'm lost. I do a Puffco proxy dab, a low heat dab. I'm assimilating it into my system. I'm getting high, not just high. Okay, it's buzzed. It's ready. I'm excited. Here we go. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Cheers, cheers to all of you.
Can you adjust the intensity?
With the heat, yeah, I could make it hotter, but I don't. Because like this.
So it has settings. Calibration, adjustments.
It does, and I'll show you something. At that temperature, what's really nice is, so right there, you'll see this is what comes out of the back end. And that is the stuff that you're not supposed to smoke.
Highly effective at what it does. Okay, great.
So this is an incredible thing. So it pulls out of the back of the inside of this beautiful chamber.
How does it work? Is there capillary action or something?
It's a ceramic bowl that heats up on the inside. And there's basically holes on the, or slits on the very, very top. I'll tilt it and show in a moment. I don't know if you can see the slits.
I see it. Okay, yeah, all right.
So as you are hitting, as you are pulling, you're creating a suction. And the heat is breaking down the rosin batter.
And it's designed to perhaps create a vortex in there or something.
Creating that vortex, the stuff that you're burning is now going out of those slits at the top.
Okay.
And inside the unit pushes it out into as it drips down and rests in the bottom here.
Okay.
And
already vaped bud.
And that stuff is like already vaped batter.
No. That's batter. That's batter.
Yeah, already vaped. The dab already working its magic. Right. Bowl check is right. But wait, there's still something left. A little bit.
It's already a gelatinous substance, so I see what you're getting at, right? I thought you were.
You see how much is left? There's not much left.
It with bud.
There's very little left in there, but that's the remnants of the big dabbies I just took. All that dab dripping out the back. Yeah, but the dab that's dripping out the back is stuff you don't want to smoke. The stuff dripping, I mean, I've tried it before. Like I'll
already vaped dab.
Yeah. I mean, look, you'll see in the bottom here.
Oh, that's nasty, right? Wow.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, you can see it's collecting
right
in the bottom. I mean,
used
and then
up juice
it drips.
That's funny.
Now, I mean, if I really need to take a dab and I don't have anything else,
that's how
then I will smoke it again. Let me see. It seems kind of wasteful.
It's highly effective. It's doing what it's supposed to do.
I'm getting the purest of it. So
I'm not. I keep on thinking it's flour.
So the impurities of it. Well, but the impurities of it are being pulled through. I mean, because with a dab rig, you smoke the whole thing. So as you decarboxylate it, as you break it down, as you burn it in the very, very hot, what do they call it?
You end up burning that other stuff while you're smoking it, whereas here it filters it away. It's more healthier,
correct.
Right?
No, correct. That's exactly it. So when you're using a dab rig and you're dropping a dab
into all that stuff
into the dropper, not the dropper, into the tank, into the rig, using the rig, and you have the thing. So you're superheating it, and then you drop your dab in, and then you take your hit. Banger. Thank you, Mykovsky. Thank you. I'm sitting here. I knew it was something like that. So you've got your banger, and you've got just checking for ticks. Holy shit, ticks are like all over the place this year. We're dealing with them out here. It's crazy sauce. Okay. When you have a strange itch, like you have an itch somewhere, you're like, ooh, just is it a tick? Is it a tick? I hope not. That's the bad part about living here in the jungle or in the Florida forest, because ticks are bad news. Ticks can mess you up if you don't get them quickly.
Did you hear about Lyme disease? That was a government experiment.
No, Lyme disease is still going on, and it affects people in the strangest of ways. I met somebody the other day.
Bioengineered thing.
Well, on my route, this person was bit by a tick, and this lady ended up getting like massive bloating if she eats anything that has 4 legs. So red meat she can't eat anymore. I'm like, really?
Yeah, you hear about that?
From a
disease
tick bite,
you get where you can't eat meat anymore.
Right.
And
she said she got that from a tick. And I was like, what? And you can't eat meat anymore.
Right.
Like you just cannot stomach it. Your body can't handle it. You don't have the enzymes to break it down.
That's crazy.
Wow.
I couldn't imagine that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. Holy shit is right. So ticks are a bad thing. All right. Dab rigs are the intro into smoking crack. No. It's a no. It's a different high. I mean, crack is totally different. I don't know. I won't do crack or meth or anything like that. But I think taking a dab, maybe the intro as far as like lemonade is to alcohol. I don't see the correlation necessarily. Maybe with the units of superheating something with a torch, maybe that correlation. But that's why I use the proxy. I super enjoy this thing because I don't feel like I'm burning anything. Here, I'm gonna load it again. I'm gonna load a little bit more in there, and then I'm gonna do a super quick cleaning. What is going on over there? Oh, that's me. That's why it was so free. I sounded like Jabba the Hutt going on. So I can use less. You're right. And Wykovsky's right. Listen, you're absolutely right. Instead of doing that giant dab I just did a second ago, I'll just do this. You see how that glistens, those diamonds? The diamonds that are hiding in this. Okay, so I'm going to put that in the proxy. By the way, I still haven't cleaned out the proxy. So I'm just going to show you. Wait, there we go. Okay. What is this demon voice? That's stealth.
I was just doing the voice. Now I'm doing the DJ robot voice. Robot rock. Rock. Robot rock.
Robot rock.
Yeah, robot rock. Robot rock. Robot rock.
Have you ever seen that movie, Revenge of the Nerds?
Yeah.
So, Revenge of the Nerds.
The demon voice.
He's fucking me up every time I hear like a secondary. He's discovered.
You know what? It's picking up on you. It's picking up your. I'm sorry. It's like echoing back through.
Look, it's so funny. Wykovsky's like, look, he discovered the voice changer. You know, if I had a voice changer, I'd be probably playing with this here at the house as well. I would be. I would most definitely be. Okay. All right. I just loaded another. Okay. So.
All right. I turned it off. Am I back to normal now?
Okay. I can't hear shit over that voice changer.
I'm sorry. I turned it off. I'm back to normal.
Oh, it's okay. It's all
Am I
right.
back to normal?
Wyckoffsky, it's all right. You can deal with it for a moment. Just for a moment.
I'm going to turn down my gain, too.
He gets to have,
I
he gets to
sound
have
normal
fun.
now?
You do. You sound more normal. Well, what is normal?
That's
What
right.
is normal?
What is normal?
I know I'm not. I
didn't
know.
feel
I
like
know.
having the lights shining in my face, so I turned them off.
See, we create suction. I put my thing on it so make sure it continues swirling. But I'm sipping, so I'm trying not to pull everything out from. But it's so smooth this way.
See, it looks like really dark for you, but actually I can see quite easily. It's just not a big deal for me on this side. That's how lighting is, man. It's one of those things. I think I can adjust it in the camera too.
Wyckoffsky, if you say so. But I guess that would be the same if you're taking a dab from a dab rig, or that'd be the same if you're taking any kind of hit from a pipe. Just clear the chamber. Proxy. Super easy to use. By the way, while it's still hot, I grab a regular Q-tip, all right, and I just I give it a little mix around so that it'll, hello, how you doing? Hello, how you doing? How are you? And I'm just kind of wiping the top, just poking at shit now, making sure that I have picked up, and then I'll use the other side of it just to make sure.
This should be a 24-hour cannabis channel. We can call it Cannabis TV.
Clean, super clean. That's why I like the proxy. You can use it, you can clean it, you can put the shit away. Done. There should be a channel. You're right, 100%. There is. There's a guy who does Weed TV.
Weed TV, okay.
Or Weed.tv, or it's an app that you can watch from your Roku or from your and it's multiple different channels. But basically it's just this.
Yeah.
The guy's got a podcast, and you can watch his podcast as well as his skits and other things that he does.
Yeah.
Which I mean, Weed TV. But I guess my future goal, you're right, it's like an Oraganji channel. The best buds.
Well, I have a show called World of Weed, and they pay me to fly around the world to try different weed.
Well, so what is that? The most expensivest? The most expensivest with
yeah.
chains?
Yeah, I've heard of that show. You were telling me
and by the
about
way,
that.
he's fucking hysterical. The guy is great. But if he acted a little bit more in the show, there would be more interest. Yeah. Instead of just watching him enjoy like the best of things. What was that? Oh. I saw lights, and you never know what's bloody happening.
You live in the middle of a 40-acre compound with aliens visit you often.
Listen, you see when you're on the property and you see lights, you just want to confirm.
Right.
You want to
start seeing flashlights and vehicles pulling up.
Listen, out here we got dogs.
On them.
We got dogs. Our dogs are on high alert because we want to keep our goats safe. Yeah. Well, we got the dogs out now because there's like a fox or a coyote. There's something out there that's looking to eat our fucking little Hebe.
Yeah, your little baby.
Remember I showed you a picture of Hebe, little Hebe, the new goat.
Yo,
the first
bring the
baby
goat. Where's the goat?
Out in the barn. Yeah. We should go out to the barn and do a milking.
Or just
we should do like a live milking on the show. A
I saw you did the
milk.
post the other day. It had me in it, a little bit of me in it. You're like, here's my goat. I saw that. That was funny. I was like, I approve.
Yeah. You know, what's fun. What's fun is that it starts to get views. I mean, the goat actually, it didn't get as many views as I was hoping. I put a few different videos out there. Have you seen recently a push of more videos? No.
I've seen some of your videos, but not focused on the goat.
No, not the goat.
The baby goat.
I have more of the goat. I have more of that around that conversation.
Yeah.
But it takes a while to process things.
I think the baby goat videos are good. You know. That's all I'm saying.
They're
he's
like, I think those are good.
Yeah, you know, everyone wants to see baby goat, right?
You'd be surprised. That's old social media. That's old internet. Like, that is back in the day when we were still fucking wholesome. That is back in the day when the internet was still wholesome. And it wasn't as dark as it's become. The internet is a spiraling smokescreen of chaos.
Oh yeah, all that AI generated content they have out there that's just garbage.
Think back, like, I don't know, back in the beginnings of social media when a viral video was a cat video. A viral video was a new baby goat being born.
Right.
And it, you know, back then we were still so innocent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what you mean. Cats used to be the thing. You know, Reddit diverged at some point. I'm not sure when it diverged, but it diverged at some point.
Reddit has become the most toxic.
It became an echo chamber.
Interesting information source.
And they say Wikipedia is equally polluted.
Wikipedia is equally polluted.
Wrong thing.
I'm a healthy kid. I smoke broccoli.
And I say
I smoke broccoli as well.
Just poking fun at it because, you know,
I don't steam it. Don't steam your broccoli. You'll fuck it up. Don't steam it because you take out all the nutrients. And then you're stuck with the flavor. Can you smoke cabbage?
I don't know.
No, I don't think you can smoke cabbage.
I don't think so. I think I've asked ChatGPT this question.
I think there's cabbage or broccoli, or which one of the two are like responsible for every freaking vegetable on our table. Every vegetable pretty much on our table. You know, let me see. Internet is fucked. Yes, it is. It is, and that is a world we have created because we've wanted to dive deeper and deeper and deeper down a rabbit hole. You know, it's us. We've created that. We wanted that. Let me do this before I forget. Let me do this before I forget. Here. I want, in one of my talks this past weekend, and one of the couple of videos I've put out, I've hit on something and I keep saying it and it's hitting me and I'm like, wait a second, that makes so much sense.
Hey, Aaron, I'm going to jump off.
Not a problem. Not a problem at all.
I'm going to tune in on YouTube. I'm over there.
Awesome. Well, hey,
right,
you have a fantastic week ahead. You have a fantastic
live long and prosper.
Live long and prosper. And that I didn't realize was a Jewish thing. That's crazy. That's crazy sauce. That's crazy sauce.
It's a lot of fun, Aaron. Thanks a lot.
I can't even do it. All right. It is a lot of fun. Thank you very much. Yeah. Thank you, my coffee. Thank you.
Bye. Troublesome lad.
Let me see. I never wanted to dive down the hole. I always said the internet has made society worse. It has. Yes, I know. We know about the Jews. We're just gonna leave it be. I'm not. I know you didn't do it. I know you didn't get it started. It was stealth. Christopher started it. I know. That's why it's so funny. That's why. Okay. Let me talk about the hands. We have closed fists. And closed fists, you know what happens when you have a closed fist? You're closing up the loop. You know? I know. You close up your fists, you're closing up that circuit and that energy. Open your hands. Open your hands. Not everything you want is waiting for you to chase it, okay? Some things are waiting for you to stop gripping so tight because you can't receive with a clenched fist. It's like you're closing a circuit. And if we are electrical, then we are closing that circuit. We are closing that chain. Open your hand. You ever notice that how we say we want more love, more money, more peace, more life, but our hands are locked and closed, wrapped tight around, like we're in fear, around like, what if it doesn't come? Around like, what if I lose what I already have? So we hold, we grip, we control. And in doing so, we block the very flow that we are begging for, that we desire. Abundance doesn't knock on a closed door. It moves like air, like breath, like something that needs space to enter you. So open your hands. Not just physically, but energetically. Open your hands means open your expectations. Open your hands means release the timeline. Open your hands means stop telling life how it has to arrive. Because abundance is creative. It doesn't always show up in the form that you ordered it. You right? And gratitude is the signal. We have to fight for our right to party 100%. And gratitude is the signal. It's the frequency. It's the language that tells the universe, I see it. Even now, even here, even before the multiplication in my life, I already see it. I already feel it. I already understand that's the way because I believe. Gratitude isn't something you wait to feel after you receive. Gratitude is the receiving. Let that be it. You don't get abundant and then become grateful. You become grateful and then realize you are never lacking. If you can appreciate the breath in your lungs, then you're already in overflow of life. That's powerful. If you can feel the sun touch your skin, you're already connected. If you can love, even a little, even quietly, even when it's hard, sometimes impossible, you're not empty. You're expanding. So stop chasing. Stop running after things that feel like they're running from you. Turn around, stand still, open your hands, and say, I am ready to receive what is already on its way. Not desperately, not demanding it, just available to the universe. Because abundance is not something you force. It's something you allow. It's something you notice. It's something you become. It's something you believe. So today, all of you, loosen the grip. Unclench the fear. Open your hands. Open your mind. Open your heart. And watch what was always circling you finally become you. Wyckoffsky, as always, hysterical. Thanksgiving motivation. And you know something? That would be some great Thanksgiving motivation. I think instead of prayers at the table, we should be doing this open your hands manifestation. A reminder that, especially at Thanksgiving, we shouldn't be entering Thanksgiving so negatively. We should be open to family, no matter how shitty they might be, no matter how hard it might be. If it's impossible, it's impossible. And everybody in this world understands what's impossible, what's not capable, what's not changeable. sometimes time can't erase everything. So that was opening your hands. Opening your hands. I wanted to make sure I said that spoken word somewhere so that its signal started transmitting. I want to tell you what I did today. So I looked in the fridge and I couldn't. That's actually very funny. Bravo, Wachowski. Bravo. You know, it's funny. I opened the fridge and I couldn't figure out what to make. And so I asked ChatGPT. I go, are there programs and shit that I can use and just tell them what I have in my fridge and give me some suggestions? And ChatGPT got a little upset that I didn't ask it. And it was like, I can do it. I'm like, can you? Are you better than these programs? I'm like, it's like 100 times better. Let me prove to you with such ease and accuracy. So I spit out a few things that I opened my fridge and looked at. And what it came back with was delicious. What it came back with, which was delicious. So I'll tell you really quickly. I want to read that. I want to read what it came back with, and it was delicious. All right. So I said, is there an app or anything like that? So it gave me a whole bunch of apps, and it went through a whole suggestion of them. And there's some really interesting ones. And if you want to know, let me know, and I'll let you know. But if you have ChatGPT, and then I turned around and I said, well, that's excellent. I was just going to ask if you were capable, which I'm quite sure you are capable of doing such menial tasks. Then it comes back and says, oh, I can absolutely do that. And honestly, I can go a step deeper than most of those apps. Those apps are great at matching recipes, but I can build meals based on your vibe, adjust for what you're actually in the mood for, create custom recipes on the fly, work around missing ingredients like real kitchen improviser, even match it to your energy for the night, lazy versus chef mode. Lazy. I'm lazy? I'm never. I am procrastinating. Absolutely a procrastinator. 100% a giant procrastinator. If it can be done tomorrow, well, you know it's gonna be fucking done tomorrow. I'm just telling you, that's how it works. No, I try to get to things very quickly. I use chat. Stop it. Oy vey. Oy vey. I'm telling you. Oy vey means oh shit in Hebrew. Oh shit. Oy vey. Oy kavalt. There's some really crazy ones. I also know some really crazy Arabic words that I'm not going to repeat that are just really, really rough. Okay. So I sat there and I said, fine. I said, he goes, go ahead, hit me up. I'm going to give you the whole thing. So I said, I opened my fridge. I go, okay, let's give that a shot. I go, so first off, I have honey vanilla Greek yogurt. I have raw garlic and virgin olive oil. I have radishes. I have purple cabbage. I also have fresh croissants. I have a frozen package of phyllo dough. I have spinach and cream cheese. I have frozen chorizo. I also have a package of steakums. I actually have a few packages of steakums. I have a frozen garlic proviola, which is like a pizza, but it's a flatbread with a beautiful garlic spread and like Asiago cheeses. But it's frozen, like a pizza. And I have a frozen garlic proviola. I have bacon. See, Wachowski, I'm a terrible Jew. I have bacon. I have bacon and chorizo. Again, not another Jew thing. Chicken nuggets. I also have cheddar bratwurst. So I go, so there we go. So ChatGPT comes back and says, oh yeah, you've got a wildly creative fridge. Do I? Is it? I mean, I didn't even say half the things that are in there. I've got a huge amount of shit. I am down with food. Listen, I eat. I make sure everybody in the family is fed. I make sure there's food on the table always. Because there was a time when we didn't have food. We didn't have as much to put on the table as we wanted to. What's this? Let me see. Good God. Wait, they eat bacon. Oh my God. Oh my Lord. You're really, wow. Just, you heard that I eat bacon and that's it. Do not keep it kosher when they are in their secret. But I'm not secret about it. I say it openly here on the show that I eat bacon. Chorizo is also another pork product, which would be another no-no. All pork products. But it's not, I don't think a religion is restricted to a dietary thing. And then what that terrible thing that you said there, it's just terrible. I am digging a tunnel, but not like that. Holy shit. I'm building an underground greenhouse. And it's absolutely going to be beautiful because the sun shines there all the time. And it's a moisture-rich area where things grow. So I'm going to utilize some of the natural shit. But yeah, no, I'm not kosher. So there are different kinds of Jews. I'm a Jew who believes in the energy of the universe. I'm a Jew who believes in God. I'm a Jew who believes in the Jewish blood upbringing. I'm let me see, underground, so the feds don't find it. Wow. It's partially underground. So what you'll see above ground will be the glass, right? So the glass, it's going over like a cliff area. So you'll see the glass of the greenhouse, but you enter from the sides or something. I haven't figured that out. That's why I'm saying I have to build a tunnel using a 20-foot container underground. But it's like all the things he accuses those people of. My people. See, it's my people. They're my people. You're my people too. We're all our people, damn it. We're all the same people. So just take a deep breath. I know. Super soldier, like at the drop of a hat. But take a deep breath. You're on the Oraganji show. You're on the highly motivated. Let me see. Fiddling with... Sorry. And it's funny. It's funny. It's fucking funny because, I mean, it's kind of what's happening, but not as the accusation lies, which is terrible. Terrible accusations. For those people. I mean, look, it could be the elite. Let's leave that to the elite. Let's leave that to the secret societies. Not necessarily a religion. Because in those secret societies, there's a lot of religions going on. And there's a lot of people who follow a lot of shit. So, you're fucking hysterical. You are hysterical. Very funny, though. Very funny. But let's take a deep breath on it. So we're talking food. And I asked I just gave the list. And it said, I have a wildly creative fridge. So this isn't just what can I make? This is what vibe are we cooking tonight? Option one. And it says fire. This is a fire option. What did we cook? Not this. I'm like, not this. We went completely a different direction, a much lazier direction. Savory comfort, that hit the spot kind of food. So chorizo cheesesteak, croissant melt. And what you'll need are the croissants, the steakums, the chorizo, some garlic oil, frozen garlic provola, the optional cabbage for crunch. So you cook the chorizo in a pan, let the fat render. This is the flavor gold. Toss in the steakums, chop it up together, and add a little garlic oil, melt the provola on top, slice croissant, toast gently. I think it means the provola is a cheese, but it's not. It's like it's a whole thing, but that's all right. Slice croissant, toast lightly, load it up, and thin sliced cabbage for crunch. That does sound delicious. It sounds very good. Option 2, fresh, balanced, crunchy, creamy honey yogurt slaw bowl. Purple cabbage, radishes, Greek yogurt, the honey vanilla, garlic oil, bacon bits, chicken nuggets for protein. So it even tells you how to do it. Look, option 3, crispy and snacky, party energy. Spinach cream cheese, phyllo pockets. That does sound delicious, but Angie already had the recipe for that. And when I was doing this, Angie said, "What are you doing?" I was going to do that. I was already going to do the cream cheese and the spinach and the phyllo. I'm like, "Were you?" I was just asking AI what it thought. She's like, fuck AI. You can tell AI to go shove it up its ass. I was already going to do that. So if it suggests it, fucking ignore it. So I did. Option 4, fast and lazy. All right, loaded cheddar brat croissant dogs. I think that was just too easy. I think it took the easy way. You see, bonus honey yogurt dressing dip. Let me see. But if I were to do any of this, if I were you, what I'd do if I were you, the chorizo cheesesteak croissant melt, 100%. That was my favorite. Out of all this shit, why are we talking food right now? It doesn't fucking matter. Who cares? This is fucking delicious. I'm high. And when you're high, you're delicious. Everything is delicious. But so AI says to do the chorizo cheesesteak croissant melt plus a side slaw. You know something? Yum. I would choose that, absolutely. That's 100% what I would choose. Okay. So that's one of the micro topics. That's some of the things we talk about on Highly Motivated. We have a great spoken word. Oh, the other day was World Poetry Day. And World Poetry Day. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was really cool. Let me see what other topics. I was talking about CBLVA. I did that the other day. Opening your hands, the fridge ingredients, living in the now. So maybe I think that was my spoken word. It was a spoken word that I did. And I already put it out there. It was one of the small videos I did. Abundance. Yeah, here we go. So we already talked about the abundance phrases. And I don't know if we really got to talk about abundance itself, the opening. See, gas station hot dogs and McDonald's patties are how the elites are disposing their ritual bodies and carcasses. So I don't eat hot dogs. They're brats, the bratwurst or something different, cheddar stuffed bratwurst. I don't eat hot dogs and I don't do fast food. I'm just going to let you know that because, fast food. Yeah, I haven't done McDonald's in I don't know, more than 20 years. That's real talk. That's crazy shit. I'm not a prepper and I'm not somebody who's worried, but I'm worried. I'm worried because I see the energy and the shift in society. I see the abundance of disclosure, the abundance of things coming to light all at the same time. Let me see. Better than to eat the fast. Oh my God. I used to eat. They had this breakfast steak egg bagel. It was like a steak egg bagel. It was the most delicious fucking thing I've ever had in my life. And I did used to eat their burgers. But one day, look, the weight, it wasn't just the weight, it was how I felt. I was working in my dad's office. I was getting heavy and lethargic and lazy and mentally just normalized into society. And when me and Ange got together, we totally stopped eating all fast food and we would make all meals ourselves, realizing that the world is out to get you. The world is out to get you. And you have to know that. You have to be ready for that. That's why mindset is a big deal. Was that before? Wow. Lykovsky, I told you, deep breath. Let's relax on the stuff that can get us kicked off of most networks. Because remember, we're streaming live. I don't know who else can read it though. I want to say when it's up here on the screen, other networks can read it. I think they're AI algorithms. And again, it's your own opinions. I am Jewish. It's not something I hide. I grew up Jewish. I grew up, and it's in my bloodline. My father converted over to Judaism from Christian Protestant. My mother was an Israeli Jew, a Jew from Israel, from, the most contested place in the world now. I don't agree with everything that's going on right now. I can't see people being hurt, regardless of what side they're on. I just can't. I don't support violence. I mean, is it necessary to protect? Yes. And when I remember watching that when the crossing over of the border and they attacked the rave and they attacked Israel initially, that was hard stuff to watch that happen to people that were not prepared for. They were so not prepared for it, they let their guard down. And the second they let their guard down, they were attacked. And that's what started, even now, what's going on. That was the beginning, because they were pretty much at peace. They were pretty much at ceasefire. There were always problems, but never like that. Never that, such a huge incursion. And so after that happened, and after that, you know, how serious of a situation, the war has progressed to even now. Iran, the US, Israel, we see Trump doing big things with Trump. You know, we see they are ushering in the racism. It is what it is. You know, I think that's, I don't know what literature you are reading. I don't say you're right or you're wrong. I say there's other opinions, there's other ideas, there's other history. Some of these fights go back so far, like the Bible. Right, well, the Bible doesn't say that. And if it's the Bible, get it from, the New Testament gets it from the Old Testament. The reason they call it a Christian Judeo society is because the teachings that you believe in come from the Old Testament. They come from the Jewish religion. And so that's why in this society we have such a very close-knit bond. Now, I understand the societal circles in which you live or grow up or understand or learn may have shifted your thinking in a way. But I think the elite are more Satan. I think the elite, no matter what the religion might be, are definitely more nefarious. Their God is money. Their God is control and power. And maybe those are side goodies that they get to revel in. Money being really the thing, money being the answer. Money buys their happiness or their answer, their future. But meantime, they need to control and shape ours. I'm not saying any of that's right or wrong. This is biblical. Jews don't believe in Jesus. No, we don't, because he was Jewish. And so we don't believe in his resurrection. We don't believe that necessarily he was the only prophet that contributed to the Christian religion. Remember, Christianity didn't come around until like 600 years after Judaism. Not only after, it was after, actually not after Judaism, after Jesus's death and resurrection. Even the resurrection was part of a reintroduction, reconstruction of this man that died 600 years ago. Let me see the mountains of Jews are ushering in. I don't know which Bible you're reading, but it, New Testament, when you quote, so when you say that exactly as you said it, the quote itself would have to justify that. The quote itself or the passage itself would have to justify that terrible of a thing. By the way, Cowboy, welcome everybody. It's Heart of Culture THC. Welcome to Highly Motivated. Good to have you on the show. In more context, I can prove it. Okay, well, when you look at the context, prove it. It's not, look, maybe you are misunderstanding the deeper meaning of some, you can't take a lot of what was written at face value. It was almost poetic. And within poetry, there are secrets that are between the lines of poetry. If they're saying that directly of those people, and they're ushering in the beast system, that's pretty serious. bring out the context in which it, if there's a passage, and take your time. There's no rush. There's no rush. We'll see you on the Discord. I need to get on the Discord. By the way, everybody, Oraganji has a Discord on Discord. I have a Discord on Discord. That's right. That's what I have. So you want to go a little deeper. You want to contribute to the community of the Oraganji. Well, then check us out in Discord. I don't have the link because I can't do great things like that. But occasionally Major Nugs, East Coast Visual Media, will have the link. I need to find a way to latch my podcast up to the Discord server. Anyways, it's good to have you here, THC. Welcome, Horde of Culture. You guys are rocking it. You guys are absolutely rocking it. So that's what we're doing. So anyways, I did a poem for World Poetry Day. And I guess I kind of want to close out the show like that. Okay. Look, I believe in miracles. I believe in the things that we forget. So right now, before the next thought, before the next worry tries to introduce itself, this moment is untouched. No past fingerprints, no future expectations, just breath. And if you listen closely, not with your ears, but with that quiet place behind your eyes, you'll notice something strange. Nothing is missing. Nothing. Look, we were taught to chase money, chase love, chase the version of ourselves that always seems just one step ahead. But every time we run, life runs with us, like a shadow that says, you're not here yet. You're almost there. Maybe you're not ready. So we keep moving faster, harder, until our hands are so full of trying that there's no space left to receive. But what if nothing you're seeking is hiding? What if it's just waiting for you to stop? Right now, this inhale. That was hard to nail. And then this exhale. This is where life hands things over. Just like that. That easy. Not in the chase, not in the noise, but in the pause. Because manifestation isn't force. It's alignment. And this is part of the show. It's alignment. It's the gentle art of becoming so present that what belongs to you recognizes you. Think about that. Not chasing love, but becoming so full of love that it has no choice but to find you. Not chasing abundance, but standing so deeply in gratitude that abundance says, I found you. You were there the whole time. There is no complicated formula, no secret locked behind a door. It's simple. So simple we overlook it. Be here. Be here. Not halfway in yesterday, not rehearsing tomorrow. Here. Where your feet touch the ground, where your breath writes quiet poetry in and out of your chest as you breathe. Where your heart isn't asking for permission anymore. Because right now, you are already becoming. Every thought a seed, every feeling water. Every moment of presence, the sunlight breaking through the soil. And it's beautiful because you don't have to make it grow. You just have to stop digging it up. Stop checking to see if it's working and believe. So today, on a day meant for poetry, let your life be the poem. Not rushed, not forced, not rewritten to impress the world. Just lived, line by line, breath by breath, moment by moment. Because the truth is, the life you're trying to create is already forming. It's forming in the space that you're finally willing to stand in. Like you stand in that space. Life becomes, life forms. Right here, right now, where everything begins. That's it. That's it. I wrote that for the World Poetry Day, which was yesterday, I think. Yesterday. It had to be yesterday. World Poetry Day was yesterday. And, you know, I just wanted to read that because I felt that was in the now. And that was the poem written for World Poetry Day. And I put it out there, but I just wanted to, as the ending of the show, send a video that explains it in your Discord off-topic section. Okay, well, off-topic. My first life, I was passing by. This time, I'm feeling it alive. That's right, cowboy. You definitely are. Let me see. I will check it out, Wachowski. You know I will read it. You know I'll look at it. But we are old magic. We are all old magic. I think when we realize our magic, when we realize the magic that we are, man, we can change the world in the snap. That's the reality. That's the realness. And when we realize we can do that, how to do that, wow. Okay, everybody, it's Sunday. This is gonna be an amazing week that you got ahead of you. Amazing. So get ready for it. Be ready. Pump yourself up because you know something? Today is the beginning. Not Monday. Monday is just another day. But Sunday. Sunday is the beginning of the week. It's the end of the week and the beginning of the week. It's like a dual purpose. You see what I'm saying? Dual purpose. So it's come to an end today. And it begins today. It begins anew. Like the phoenix rising up. This is an exciting week. This is an amazing week. At the end of this week, coming up, everybody, this new week, the 28th, like a week away. Villages, Florida, Goldflower Cannabis, grand opening. It's going to be huge. Huge, I'm telling you. And it's going to be absolutely awesome. I'm excited. You're excited about other things, but that's great. And I want to say thank you, everybody, for coming to the show. Thank you to the universe for making this possible. In the world, the breath that we take, open. We are all open to abundance. Money, wealth, family, love, future, all that good shit is comfortable within me. All right. Oh, wow. Wait a second. That is wild shit. Hold on. We're losing a feed here. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's it. Highly motivated. Sunday Seshi. Thank you for being here, everybody. Have an amazing week. It's going to be amazing. You be amazing. You do amazing things. You know, you be the excitement in life. You be the unicorn. You be those powerful, positive words. You just be it. Be everything. Be anything you want to be. Good night. Good night, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for coming to the show. Thank you, one and all. And I mean that. Every single person on the show. Thank you very much. Have a great night, everybody. We say keep spreading the culture, brother. Hey, THC, you guys keep singing those good songs. You keep kicking ass. Y'all just keep kicking ass. I love the music. I love the energy. I love the passion. And in that, you are spreading incredible positivity. So thank you, THC. Thank you. And everybody, it's me, Oraganji. Have an incredible week. Incredible week.